Good evening, Sun Stars. Welcome to our ahas and recap from SFR. This is part one of 2 calls tonight. We're going to visit with a few consultants that have been attending virtual SFR, and they're going to share our aha moments. Our first consultant to share is Shannon Story. And I don't see Shannon. Are you here, Shannon? You can unmute. Okay, we will, oh, there she is, yay, okay. There's a lot of us on here to find you.
Right?
Tell us who you are, where you're calling from, and give us your aha.
Okay, my name is Shannon Story. I'm from Port Richey, Florida. And my aha is kind of I think it's kind of old, but I'm kind of new. So, and I did pick it up a little bit from some of the SFR expos, but kind of me and Jackie and I talked about it a lot, is those scents that you're not real fond of. And the sense that I'm like, oh, I don't, that's not my favorite. But there's a way to say it to your customers so that they don't know you don't really like it. Kind of like, well, it's interesting because it has these, it has cherries in it or peaches or whatever. But just to try to say it differently to your clients so that they know that it's still a good scent, it just maybe not be your favorite. So it can do with either wax or any type of product, laundry or car bars, or because some people might love car bars and some people, might like travel tins. So just try to reword it so that people don't think you don't like it or you're trying to talk them out of it, something like that. So that was kind of like my aha. It's try to reword how you say that it might not be your favorite scent or your favorite product.
Thanks. Nikki Culver, are you on? Okay, we're gonna jump on into Emily. There you are, you'll just need to unmute.
Yep, there we go. I am Emily Long and I am in Tennessee. And I would say that my aha moment, like we hear it all the time, but with everything going on right now in the world is just, it really to just slow down and to live with the reality that we're living in and not trying to, rush through everything to try to go back to a normalcy and be able to live within the reality that's going on now. And I really took that as part as my business as well as my personal and my family life. I need to be able to separate the two. Like I have goals and I want to reach those goals and I feel like I just need to work. But at the same time, I need to realize that I still have a family that needs me and wants me there to live in their moment, not in my business moment. So that was my aha moment.
That is perfect. Thanks, Emily. Next up is Beth.
As in me, Beth?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm Beth Keel. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado. And my aha, honestly, I can't give a lot of details, but it's just how amazing our founders are. Those founders, they're amazing. Like, that's all I can say really, is just their gratitude, their love, how they run the company is amazing. And that's honestly mine. That from SFR, that's the most memorable thing from this SFR for me.
Thanks, Beth. Kim K, you're up next.
Hello. Okay, I had quite a few, but I'm trying to think of one, and it's probably going to come as no surprise to any of you guys that probably some of the best things said besides from Heidi and Orville was that really got to me was from DeWitt Jones, and I loved what he said about he actually I hope this is word for word. He said, it's not trespassing to go beyond your own boundaries. And whenever we're all comfortable in our in our comfort zone, and it's always hard to go outside those boundaries. But also another thing he had said was, what will I be given today? Will I be open to receive it? Will I be open enough to receive it? And that just really got me thinking. with everything going on, and kind of like what Emily said too, you know, I have so much going on as mom and a Mimi, and then I have my business, and every day, you know, is just, your day is how you look at it. And just hearing him do his keynote it just really made me think differently on how to look at each day that we're given, you know. So no matter how bad it can be, you know, are you going to just focus on the bad stuff, or are you going to look deeper within to receive what is there for you, you know, the good. But I hope that makes some kind of sense. But that was kind of my aha.
It did. Thank you for sharing. I did see that Nikki Culver, can you hear us and unmute? Do you want to share your aha? And if you don't, that's okay, or maybe you stepped away from the computer. So Amber and Amanda, I'm not seeing them. Amber, Amanda, Brenda, Sam.
I'm here, Debbie.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Shelly, sorry.
Yes. No. Yay. Tell us your aha from your first SFR.
So I think my aha moment would be just the campfire talk and how I want to grow my team this year. And just thinking about how you can step back. Sometimes I get very tunnel vision and I focus on me and like over the months I've done really well and my team's done well, but it's been mostly me. But like stepping back and, you know, allowing them to enjoy some of the warmth as well so that I can then grow my team more was my kind of aha moment. And just like it was a visual that I can instantly go to and relate to. So that was kind of like, yes, that's what I have to do. So
Story of the campfire. Yes, that's a great one, Amber. Thank you for sharing. Okay, let's go down to, I saw Miss Kimberly. I saw you on here. Do you want to unmute and say hello?
Okay, hi everybody, I'm Kimberly. I'm from a little town called Caston in Minnesota. Apologize if my internet's not very good. I'm actually on family vacation at our camper. This year was my first time doing SFR, and by golly, there's so many things to choose from to talk about. But actually, am in a lot of agreement with what Kimberly Kay actually said. My favorite parts came from DeWitt as well. I really like that he really droned in on perspective and how you should be open to see things and you'll begin to see them more with clarity. So having an open mind to whatever your goals are, the more you think of them and how you're going to achieve them, the more obtainable they're going to become. I really like that. I like how she also mentioned, you know, you don't have growth without pushing your own comfort boundaries. I think that's huge, especially since like I work with children, so my adult skills and adulting conversations is lacking these last few years. So it's been a challenge and fun at the same time to step out of my boundary zones and really get out there, put myself out there to meet a lot of new people doing Sensi, grow my circle, meet a lot of you ladies, do our Zoom chats. So I really like that he said getting out of your own comfort and pushing your boundaries help you grow. And then I'm looking at my notes here. I also really liked that he said life isn't one right answer. Life is just a search for the next right answer, meaning you're never going to be finished. Like you can always do more. You have potential to always be more, do more. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. I'm really into positive affirmations like that. I don't really believe that happiness is a place. I believe that it's a journey. Everything in life can bring you happiness. Happiness is a state of being, not a place, a destination. So his words really resonated with me personally in my lifestyle.
Loved him. I actually hit replay on him. He was great.
Yeah, I did too. I definitely went back and backtracked. I did like a lot of the stuff that was being said before that. Heidi said some great things just about, like you were saying, being in the moment and spending, like, what are you doing with your newfound time with your family in this big reset? Like, we are no longer rush. We are now given the gift of time. Slow down, smell the flowers, what is happening right in front of you, take that opportunity and run with it. So I don't know, those are just a couple of things. I know I said a lot really fast.
No, that is perfect.
That's what I got from it. So
Thanks. So next up is Heather, then Stephanie, then Jen D. Heather?
Hi guys, hold on 2 seconds. I have to plug in before I like lose everybody. Okay, I'm back, I think. Okay. Hopefully I don't lose you in the meantime, and oh, there we go. And my dogs are about to go nuts. All right, so hi everyone. First of all, I've missed you. I felt like the last couple of days I was a little off because I didn't have Zooms to be on, and I was like, it was like this. So I have a couple of takeaways that kind of like all mixed together for my aha moment. So I'm going to start with the fact that Courtney Clark talked about a lot of detours, and then she had us do an exercise throughout that we wrote down like a couple of things we wanted in our childhood. Are those things the same as the young adult? And then, you know, where you're currently at. And when I looked at my list, I realized like none of them were exactly what I wanted. And every like part of my life has completely changed into what I wanted and where I want it to be. So I've been through tons of detours, especially after thinking about that. And it just kind of got me thinking, like, you know, she's right when she says detours are springboards for success, because everything has led me to where I am currently and like the path that I am currently on now. And so then it got me thinking, like, you know, a lot of us think in the same direction, and you know, more often than not, we end up going in that negative direction. And I have to take a step back and think to myself, okay, well, there's a detour, there's this, there's that, but what am I good at? And that was something that I got from a changer perspective. It's what am I good at? The top 3 things that I'm good at. So I have to remember that I need to follow those top 3 things that I'm going to be good at, and not worry about what anyone else is doing or how everyone else, you know, all like how everyone else is doing or what they're doing. It's what I need to be doing. Which then leads me to the fact that Do It had said, celebrate what's right in the world. So there is a lot of negative taking effect right now. And I just went to meet a customer to sell wax and get some new orders and to drop off some orders for another customer. And I saw the pattern about negativity in their conversation. And I had to sit back and think, we need to be that change in the world, and we really need to bring the positive light. And so we can do that through our community and through what we are giving everybody. That is important to what we're doing. It's not even just about what we're selling, it's about what we're giving to everybody. And so I challenge everybody to make sure that it is ultimately positive, even if it's over the top positive, because my aha moment is that that's what we need to be, is completely positive in every aspect of what we do. And that's
Thanks, Heather. I love it. All right, Steph, you're up next.
All right, I'm here, Hot Mess Express from Holiday, Florida today. I, like a lot of people, I got a lot from the Do It Jones keynote. And one thing that I wrote down that really kind of sat with me is when he said vision without technique is blind. And that got me thinking a lot about all the new things that are coming out in the catalog, and how we're really excited about it. And when he gave his 4 steps, his first step was to train your technique, and the second step is to put yourself in the place of most potential. With all these great sales and things that we have coming up and all these new launches, we are in the place of most potential, but without that technique and without building the skills to know how to follow up with customers, how to reach out to customers, having systems in place that we can keep ourselves organized with, we're not going to get the best shot. And it like really sat with me, that whole example he gave of the fishing. And when he first pulled up, it was like this dingy little pond with people trying to fish. And, you know, if he didn't know about lighting and knew that if he got this one shot at this one time with the fog in the background at the certain time, like he wouldn't have the best shot. So it's not just about having all of these great things to sell, but having the technique behind it. So, you know, really going into the catalog season, training yourself on things, getting a good solid system in place, like that's the technique part. I think that's so important for us to have successful businesses. So that's really kind of the biggest thing that sat with me.
Thanks, Steph, for sharing. Jen D, I saw you on here.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Dolan. I'm from Tuckerton, New Jersey. Mine was, my aha moment was about knowing your product and making your own wiffle boxes for your customers to buy. Getting them together, like a make your squeeze box, putting a plan together, price points, making different crates as she called them, getting making a calendar of which to get your PRVs together, having a host, plan the dates, I can't pronounce the word, writing your posts, getting the Google Forms, bundle orders together, having different, what's the word I'm looking for? Drawing a blank. Like a squeeze a day, a pet, wax, different, oh Lord help.
That's okay, that's perfect, Jen.
So, and then you make, describe the crates, the photos, extras, always have extras on hand. So somebody's gonna see it, somebody's gonna wanna buy it. And then always post on, and then make extras and post it on Pinterest so people all over the place can get their extra ideas for. That's where I get a lot of my ideas lately, is on Pinterest.
Love Pinterest. Okay, we've got a time for a few more. I've got Victoria, Pam, and Sam. And I think I saw you all on here. Victoria, do you want to unmute?
Sure. So I watched a lot of good ones about recruiting because that's what I struggle with. And so one of my favorites was they were talking about how when they do 2 parties and they ask the hostess to get to 100 PRV. That's the one we watched that.
Yeah,
one
we watched it together.
And then she offers, so then if she has 2 hostesses doing the $100, that's a $200 party order, and you can do the host to join. So she'll offer it to one of them, and if they say no, she'll offer it to the second one, and then usually she said they say yes. So you're doubling your chances of doing the host to join kit. So I asked a couple people for a $100 party. I got a couple no's, and then I have some that haven't answered yet. But so that's my goal to work on, is to try to do a split party to double my chances of flipping a party.
And I don't remember her name, but she was talking about how she recruits like 20 to 30 people a year because of this.
Yeah.
I was like, that is my aha. Just tell them 100 PRV. She's like, just give them the goal of 100 PRV. And they usually come back with more. And then you know that's the one that gets the host. And you flip them, and then they've hit shooting star. Oh, Victoria, that's an excellent one to share. Thank you for jumping on. Pam.
Hi, everybody. So, there were so many great videos and things that I learned, but I'm kind of like Beth K, that the corporate is just amazing what all they do for us. And like Dan Orchard when he told everything that they had to go through, you know, to get us to be able to be essential and be able to keep in business. It's just amazing. And then the lady, I think her name's Lindsay. I always want to call her Betsy, but I think her name's Lindsay, the one that used to work for Disney.
Yep.
Is that her? The reason I call her Betsy because there's some other person that she looks like some movie star named Betsy. But anyways, when she was explaining what all goes into the Disney warmers, that's just, I wish I could have a video of that to show the customers, because they're not just like, I just had a customer who, she hasn't bought from me for a while, but she texted me today after I'd sent her a text that she was going to go with Bed Bath & Beyond because she didn't like our scents anymore, and that she thought Bed Bath & Beyond's warmers were better, but that's okay. But if people knew what went into the design of ours and everything, it's like, it's unbelievable. So I don't know, just the
Crazy.
whole thing of what's all behind this company is just amazing.
It is amazing. It is so amazing. And the things they do for us. Samantha, I see you on my screen. Do you want to unmute and jump on and share? You don't have to, but yeah.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I would say that my aha moment is that I have a certain way that I work with my customers and deal with them. I carry my products with me. And I, myself personally, am kind of a touch it, feel it, smell it kind of person. I have a hard time going online and getting something without being able to touch it or see it or smell it. And having all this stuff with me, that's what my customers do. They want to smell it, and then they're like, I want to buy it, I want to buy it. So when COVID came along, I started getting frustrated. I can't do that anymore. So the aha moment for me was that you need to definitely, like what Heidi was saying, is to pause and reset, and then look at your vision again, and then make another plan, because just because you have one thing that's working, you're going to have obstacles, and you have to have a backup plan to be able to manage that. So.
And we all need those backup plans. We're going to need several of them in the upcoming months, I have a feeling. That was an excellent thing to. And on that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, but don't go anywhere, you guys.